Can a prosecutor who faints at the sight of a ghost actually fall in love with the woman who sees him everywhere? Spooky in Love Episode 1+2 latest information. Fall in love while investigating unsolved case. TVN's upcoming drama Spooky in Love has released a new teaser. A remake of the 2011 film Spellbound. Spooky in Love is an occult romance drama about the chaotic partnership between a hotel heiress who can see ghosts and a passionate prosecutor who is terrified of them. The new teaser begins with ace prosecutor Ma Gang-wook, Yang Se-jong, suggesting to hotel CEO Cheon Yeo-ri, Park Eun-bin, that they team up to solve a case together. As Cheon Yeo-ri can see and speak to ghosts, his plan is to use her ability to find clues to unsolved cases. However, their partnership doesn't go quite as smoothly as he'd hoped. As Cheon Yeo-ri locates crime scenes and hidden bodies using the testimony of the ghosts she encounters, the scaredy cat Ma Gang-wook is constantly panicking due to being deathly afraid of ghosts. At one point, he even faints after Cheon Yeo-ri informs him that there's a ghost right next to him. But despite the duo's chaotic chemistry, romance eventually begins to blossom between them. Because anyone who touches Cheon Yeo-ri winds up seeing ghosts as well, she has always strictly avoided physical contact with other people. Yet the teaser shows her holding hands with Ma Gang-wook, hinting at a change in her feelings. Meanwhile, Ma Gang-wook, who has always been helplessly terrified when it comes to ghosts, starts to show a stronger side of himself as he valiantly protects Cheon Yeo-ri by taking her in his arms. The teaser ends with Cheon Yeo-ri kindly approaching an elderly woman she mistakenly believes to be a ghost, only to be shocked when she realizes she's a living human. Spooky in Love will premiere on July 18th at 9:10 p.m. Korea Standard Time. The buzz surrounding the highly anticipated TVN drama Spooky in Love has reached a fever pitch following the release of a compelling new teaser that offers a deeper look into the intricate and supernatural dynamics of its two leads, setting the stage for what promises to be a quintessential occult romance experience. As a fresh, modern reimagining of the beloved 2011 classic film Spellbound, this series masterfully weaves together the disparate worlds of high-stakes criminal investigation and the chilling, unseen realm of the paranormal, centering its narrative on a volatile yet undeniably magnetic partnership between Cheon Yeo-ri, an enigmatic and guarded hotel heiress portrayed with nuance by Park Eun-bin, and Ma Gang-wook, a fiercely dedicated and ambitious prosecutor played by Yang Se-jong, whose professional prowess is hilariously undermined by his crippling, bone-deep phobia of all things spectral. The narrative trajectory kicks off with a bold, strategic proposition from Ma Gang-wook, who, recognizing the untapped potential in Yeo-ri's unique and burdensome gift of clairvoyance, invites her to collaborate on a series of cold, unsolved cases that have long baffled the authorities, effectively positioning her as an unofficial consultant who can extract vital, overlooked testimony directly from the restless spirits tethered to crime scenes and forgotten burial sites. However, the juxtaposition of Yeo-ri's calm, seasoned familiarity with the afterlife and Gang-wook's frantic, hyperventilating terror creates a comedic goldmine, most notably evidenced in scenes where the ace prosecutor, despite his sharp intellect, collapses in a faint the mere moment he is reminded of a phantom's proximity, turning the investigative process into a chaotic obstacle course of nerves, unintentional slapstick, and frantic outbursts. Despite this fundamental disconnect in their survival instincts, the underlying tension of the show is rooted in the tender, transformative power of their evolving connection, particularly because Yeo-ri has spent her entire life in self-imposed isolation, burdened by the curse that physical contact with her transfers the ability to see ghosts to the victim, a barrier that has forced her to lead a life devoid of intimacy. Yet, the teaser offers a tantalizing glimpse into a shift, showing the two characters tentatively interlocking fingers, a small but monumental gesture that signals a burgeoning vulnerability and the potential for a bond that transcends their terrifying reality. Furthermore, the character development arc from Ma Gang-wook is set to be particularly gripping as he evolves from a trembling, cowardly investigator into a protective, heroic figure, stepping up to shield Yeo-ri with a newfound, resolute bravery that defies his inherent nature, most notably shown in sequences where he physically draws her into his arms, effectively conquering his demons, both literal and psychological, for the sake of the woman who has fundamentally changed his worldview. The teaser concludes on a note of delightful irony, showing Yo-Ri, who usually possesses an uncanny instinct for identifying the spirits of the deceased, mistakenly attempting to offer comfort and insight to an ordinary, living elderly woman, only to suffer a hilariously awkward realization that underlines the comedy inherent in their supernatural life, leaving audiences clamoring for the premiere of episodes 1 and 2, which are expected to dive deep into the legal procedural elements of the cold cases while simultaneously exploring the emotional intimacy that forms the core of their Spooky in Love journey, a series that promises not just scares, but profound exploration of how two vastly different, lonely individuals can find solace, justice, and ultimately love amidst the chaotic, whispering shadows of a world that refuses to stay buried. Don't miss the hauntingly chaotic premiere of Spooky in Love. Catch the mystery unfold in episodes 1 and 2. Will their bond be enough to solve the case, or will the spirits tear them apart? Click the link in our bio to watch the full trailer and find out where to stream it now.